ERP is basically used for like accounting, risk management, supply chain. So all the packages, all the software comes under this ERP software. And SAP is also one of the ERP software. Apart from SAP, there are some Oracle, Workday. So there are lots of ERP software available in the market. So SAP is one of the ERP software. So SAP
Okay.
is why company uses SAP means, for example, let's take one company which has many modules like finance module, sales module, like that, sales department, finance department, and more department. So if the company doesn't uses the SAP means they will use separate tools for each and every department. For finance, they will use some accounting software, and for sales, they will track all the orders in the Excel, or they will use any other tools for tracking the sales and the profit and loss, everything. Likewise, so inventory, there will be a warehouse department. So they will track the inventory stock, how much stock available, and how many has been sold, like that. So they will record in each and every like separate software for each and every departments. But if the company uses the SAP means they can use everything in a single software. In SAP, they can use
Okay.
all the modules like finance, sales department, and everything. Not only functional, you can. There is a technical module also in SAP. So that is the benefit of using SAP. So do
Okay.
you understand what is ERP and SAP tool, SAP software, why we are using?
Yes.
Okay. So coming to GRC, uh, in SAP, we used to create a user role, everything in the SAP. User means SAP security and GRC consultant work is you will provide an access to the uh, person. For example, two-person joined an organization, and for the two-person or the different department, one is finance guy and next is the sales department guy. So you need to provide an access to the respective person, only the required access. For example, finance person is the L1 and sales person is the L2 person, level 2 person, and this is level 1 person, level 1 job. So it means you have to provide
Hmm.
only L1 access to the finance person and L2 access to the sales person. You should not give L2 access to finance or L3 access to sales. So you, as a security and GRC consultant, you have to provide the required access to the required person. That is one. And apart from that,
Yes.
you will create a role, everything. So, for example, in SAP, if you're creating a role means you won't do any risk analysis. For example, there are lots of T codes. T code means each T code will have each functions. For example, SU01. So this is one of the T code which is used for user administration, user admin activity. So for example, using this T code, you can create user, delete user, change a password of the user, and assign a role to the user. You do all the activities in the user level. And there is other T code called PFCG. This is a role maintenance T code. Role maintenance T code. Using this T code, you will create a role, delete a role, and you'll do all the maintenance of role inside this T code. So T code is nothing but it will perform like unique activities. Like this SE01 will used for user admin, PFCG is used for role maintenance, and likewise there are lots of T codes in the SAP. So if you don't uses this GRC in SAP means you will use this T code for doing activities. You will create a role in PFCG after getting an approval from the customer end. You will directly create a role and you will assign that role to the user. But when this GRC is nothing but the governance, risk, and compliance. So when this GRC is implemented inside this SAP means you will create user, you will create roles, all done under this GRC software. It's a model. In this GRC, you will do all the changes. So you won't use this SC01 and PFCG. But the main advantage of using GRC means if you're creating a user means in normal SAP, you will get a approval from the uh, like respective customer, and then you will directly go to the system and you enter this T code and you will create a user. Whereas in GRC, first you will get a ticket issue in an email. So in a ticketing format, there will be a lots of ticketing tool for the each customer will use a different ticketing tool. So you will get a request in the ticket tool. So like saying you need to create this user. So if the system, if GRC is implemented means you will go to the GRC and you will fill all the details in the form like structure. Okay. So you will fill and you will submit
Okay.
that request. So once you submit it, the backend process will be automated. In SU01, you will get an email approval only. But in GRC, you directly create and you will submit the form, and that will go to the respective manager of the person whom you are creating an access. The manager should approve. Once the manager approve the request, then the request will go to the role owner. Role owner is nothing but while creating the access of the user, you will provide a certain roles to the user. So you will give a certain access to the user. So that particular role will have the particular owner. So that owner will receive an email like this role has been assigned to this user. So give your approve or reject
Okay.
things. So they will approve. Once they approve only, the user will get the access. So all these steps will be automated in the GRC. You're only going to raise a like request that you will put all the username, user details, and the role which the user needs. So once you filled, you will submit it. So all the backend process will be automated. So that will give you the secure, and it's very useful for auditing purpose and tracking purpose. So all the things are risk free if he uses this GRC. So likewise, PFCG also. So if you're creating a role in the GRC, first you will create a risk set. Example, this two T codes, if assigned to a person means there will be a conflict. Why there will be a conflict means the person can create any roles and they can provide any access inside the role. And they can assign that access to themselves also. For example, the person is creating a role and assigning a T code like to create a vendor and a payment access. Okay, so they can create a
Mm.
vendor also, like a fake document, like some vendor has requested this thing. So they can create a vendor using that access, vendor document. And they can also raise a payment in the SAP using that second T code. So the payment will go to their bank account itself. The user who like performing the activity. So they can use the
Mm.
misuse. They can misuse the access. So that's why we
Access.
create the risk set here, risk analysis here in the GRC while creating the roles in the GRC. So before itself, we will create the risk like if SU01 and PFCG is given to the person means it will create a risk. So we will create a risk ID for that. So once you will, so creating a user, sorry, creating a role. So you will create a role like this. So once you create it, so while assigning the role to the user, you will do a risk analysis. So while doing a risk analysis, you one if you find a risk means one you will mitigate, you will remediate the risk, or you can mitigate the risk. So these are the two risk things. So remediate means if you like you can remove any one of the access and give only one access to the user. For example, you can remove SU01 and you can give PFCG access to the person and SU01 access to the other person. So that is the remediate. You can remove access. If not, the user needs the both the access means you can mitigate the risk. Once you mitigated the risk, you have to monitor the activity of the user like weekly or monthly, everything. So you have to download the user logs and you have to monitor regularly. So if you chooses this mitigation option means.
Okay.
So that is the advantage of using GRC. So using GRC, you can able to like reduce the risk and you can create a risk-free role and risk-free access and you can automate the process and the auditing work also will be easy. For example, 6 month once the customer will have the internal audit and 1 year once some will have the external audit. So in auditing time, auditor will ask us some reports and logs of the user, and we will take the like a report from the system and we will provide it to the auditors. So that is mainly used for audit management. So in SAP, for pulling the report, for example, the auditor is asking, taking one ticket or checking why this user has this access, how you gave this access to them, who approved it. If he asked blankly means you don't know, right? So where to search the ticketing number and when you created, why you created. So it will be a long, lengthy process. But in GRC, so there will be a request number for each request you are raising. So using the request number, you can pull the report easily. So it will save your time also if you use GRC. So in this course, I will explain you like basic of SAP security. So what are the T codes, main T codes that you're using. So after that, I'll move to the GRC part. So how to installation will be done by the basis team. And after installing, you have to do a post configuration, post installation steps, and that will comes under the implementation project. And after that, you will go to the there will be a lots of modules in the GRC access control. So I'll teach you that modules. So do you understand what is GRC means?